This might end up being a related question, but I wanted to ask in terms of how you work creatively, what have been habits that have turned out to be really productive to break?
Habits that have been productive to break?
Yeah. Ooh. Your own habits that you...
That's a good question.
I feel like I get in a lot of musical traps where sometimes I'll do little patterns on the cello that are easy for me to do, or that I know are effective, or they're dramatic or something like that. And they're just habits, and I'll do it over and over again, and suddenly every song is in D minor. You know? And so I found that I have to trick myself sometimes into doing something that doesn't feel natural. And that's often a great songwriting tool, and also a way to make something slightly more authentic, because it's not so familiar, so it might be a little scarier, and somehow it comes across that way. And so I've been recently detuning the cello, because for me to detune the cello even a half step, and then I'm playing an open string, and that should be an A, and it's a G sharp, and that messes my brain so much that I hear everything differently, and I play the patterns differently. So, I don't know.
I have no self-discipline, so I just stick with the habits. I'm just riding the habits as long as I can.
I had a piano teacher recently point out that every time I sit down at the piano, I put my foot on the sustain pedal before I even start playing. And it's just like, it's a habit, and I love really reverby, spacey music, so it's obviously part of the sound that I gravitate towards, but I found that not doing that, and not, like Zoe said, I was getting stuck in the same key. Like as a pianist, it's really easy to always improvise in C or C minor, and so I just go a half step up, which is a much trickier scale and forces you to think differently when you're like improvising. So just like little kind of almost physical habits like that you aren't even necessarily conscious of. Sometimes another person, I didn't even notice that I had been doing that with the sustain pedal quite so heavily. So
I have two things that, one is more like productivity based, where the habit that I had to break is getting all of the emailing and stuff done first thing in the morning, and working on music till late. What I've tried to do recently is, when I first get up, like before I brush my teeth or anything, if I'm in a working period, like I'll put an hour in on music first, then get into other stuff, and it just kind of sets up your day a little differently. It's have that in my head while I'm attending to other things, and etc. Yeah. The other one is that I mean, literally until 4 or 5 years ago, anything that I had to play on a guitar that was I would just figure out how to play it, and what I have done since, which has made my life infinitely easier, is just use a goddamn capo. It's really changed things, really turned things around for me.